So I've had the Navimow X350 mow my lawn for the last 2 years now, and it's been nothing but good, and Navimow took notice and they went ahead and sent me the latest model, the X450. And so that got me thinking, well, if someone is in the market for a robotic mower or maybe they own an X350, is the X450 truly a worthy upgrade? And so in today's video, we're gonna be breaking down the differences between the X350 and the X450. You wanna stay tuned to the end because the results might shock you. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and begin this video. Now, before everyone starts saying, well, obviously the new one is better, the X350 is still really solid. And again, like I've said, mine has been mowing my lawn for over 2 years straight now. And spec-wise, it is impressive. Up to 1.5 acres, you get around 160 to 200 minute runtime, about a 80-minute recharge, I'd say, if it goes all the way to 0, which it usually won't because it will go to its charging station when it hits a certain percentage, which you can configure in the settings, and about a 27-degree slope capability. The biggest compliment I can give it is it has been working non-stop with no issues for me. Now moving on to the X450. First thing I noticed wasn't software or features or anything like that. It was just how aggressive this thing looks. I mean, take a look at it compared to the X350. The X350 looks like a clean residential mower, but then the X450 looks like it's ready to climb a mountain or something. I mean, this thing looks beefy. And when we look at the numbers, it kind of made more sense why the difference. Again, it's got all-wheel drive. It's got a 40-degree slope rating compared to a 27-degree slope rating of the X350. It's got dual cutting discs on the bottom, equivalent to about a 17-inch cut. Now let me pop this thing up and show you guys. Boom. Compared to the X350's roughly 9-inch, that's a massive difference to me. All right, this is where most people would actually notice the upgrade between the X350 and the X450. Now, the X350 cuts fine, but it definitely takes its time. You can tell it's doing a lot more overlapping and more passes because of the smaller deck. And the X450 covers way more ground every pass. Like visually, you can see it mowing more lawn at once. And I think that Navimow says it's something like 1.8x more coverage per pass on the X450, which honestly feels believable watching this thing run. Here's the wild part. The X350 actually has more runtime. So my X350 goes somewhere around 160 to 200 minutes, depending on the weather conditions. If it's beaming hot out, it won't run as much. But the X450 is somewhere around 110 minutes for me. So at first I was like, wait, isn't that worse? But then you realize that the X450 is trying to finish much faster and not stay out as long. So even though the runtime is shorter, it's cutting wider, mowing faster, and spending less time doing overlap passes. I think that's a different approach completely. So the pricing is a little bit hard to talk about since the prices of these machines can be a constant changing variable depending on when you're watching this video. But currently the X350 sits somewhere around the $2,800 range, and the X450 is more around $3,000 to $3,500 depending on the setup. So it's not like a crazy jump in price. It's more like, hey, do you want the newer, heavier duty version? That's really what it comes down to. So my honest take, I really don't think that every X350 owner out there needs to upgrade. That's just the truth. If your yard is already handled well by the X350 like mine, I probably wouldn't rush to replace it, especially because mine has already proven itself over time. But if your property is rough, uneven, steep, or you just want faster mowing overall, then yeah, the X450 does make a lot more sense, especially the wider cut width. That's probably the biggest real world upgrade in my opinion. What's crazy though is how fast these robot mowers are evolving now. A couple of years ago, these things felt kind of gimmicky. I mean, come on, let's all be honest. Now, they're all-wheel drive. They're mapping entire properties in the click of a button. Yes, some of these have auto mapping features. They avoid obstacles, pets, wildlife, and mowing better than your average lawn care guy, honestly. So from the 3 run tests that we've done, it looks like the X450 mowed my entire front yard in, I'd say, around 27 minutes. The time difference could have been because maybe it was adjusting differently, maybe there were sometimes kids or people in the way and it had to move around. But overall, right around the 27-minute mark. So the X350 results might shock you. Yes, it definitely takes over an hour to mow my lawn. Now don't be shocked by the X350 results. Yes, it takes over an hour to mow 4 zones which make up my front yard. Just looking at the test results, I can clearly say the X450 is the winner here, cutting my lawn in less than half an hour. And also, of course, have to mention that both of them were in the standard mowing setting. So after all of the differences that you have seen me talk about in this video between the X350 and the X450, and especially if you own the X350, let me know if the X450 is a worthy upgrade, or would you just keep running the proven machine? I know this video was a little bit fast, but I didn't want to bore you guys with the 20-minute unboxing and first impressions and all that. I've ran this thing for a month now, and I will do more videos later down the road. Technology is refining faster than a blink of an eye, but it's definitely not perfect. Remember, these are robotic mowers. They're operated via satellite. You'll sometimes run into software issues, little bugs here and there, and over time, Segway jumps on them and fixes them. That's just the reality of electronics. I mean, how often does your phone give you problems? These robot mowers are not perfect, but they do get the job done. And again, I've been using mine for over 2 years now, and I haven't had to touch my mower since. So I'm curious to see how long the X450 is gonna be mowing my lawn until they release a newer model, and maybe I'll get to review it. But for now, we're gonna have the X450 mow my entire front yard, and I'm gonna set up the X350 in my backyard, have them both on the same programmed schedule, and they're gonna be going out at the same time, mowing my lawn, so I don't have to. Thank you again so much for tuning in, guys. It's been Phil with Phil's Lawn Care. I really do appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. If you have any questions about any of the machines I talked about, please leave them in the comments down below. Take care, God bless you, and we'll see you in the next one.